Alright, what's going on? It's Nate. We got another video today. Today is a banger video. I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to go off. I can feel it right now. I'm about to go on this tangent. So listen up, get your notebook out, get your notes ready, whatever it is, listen to this video. So I'm gonna talk about decision. Decision is the one thing, if you read Think and Grow Rich, after they studied thousands and thousands, I think it was 25,000 men and women, the number one cause of failure was a lack of decision. And I'm going to talk about what decision is, why you have to make a decision, what a decision does, and why that will lead to you getting the results that you want. So first things first, what is a decision, right? A decision is making a commitment to completion, a commitment to doing something, to achieving something, to getting something, to give it, whatever it is, right? You're making a commitment. That's what a decision is. And so it has to be a decision that you say, I don't care what happens. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what the circumstance tells me. I don't care what the economy looks like. I am doing this, right? That's the decision you have to make, because that's the only decision that's truly a decision. That's called a committed decision, right? So why does this matter? Why do you have to make decisions? What's the importance of this? And so the reason is decision. Sorry, I have an energy drink. So decision is what determines the frequency that you are thinking on. Your thoughts are attracted to you. The thoughts that come to your mind are based off of the frequency that you are thinking on. So when you make a committed decision to do something, when you make a decision to achieve something, you are going to be on that frequency, and you're going to start getting those ideas flowing to you. And the thing I want you to realize is, when you set this goal, when you make a decision, you should have no idea how to get it. Because you should not know how to get anything, or the truth is, you don't know how to get anything until you've done it. You don't know how to do anything until you've done it. So you can't wait for things to change. You can't wait for circumstance to change. You can't wait for something to get better, or something to get easier, or to have more money, or whatever it is. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Because the change will never happen unless you make the decision, and you make the decision, and that is what causes the change, right? It's like the whole thing of giving and receiving. You can't wait to get before you give. You got to give, and then you'll get. So you have to understand that making a decision puts you onto a frequency. And I might actually make a sit-down video about this and go over this and talk about it with like charts and stuff and show you guys, because I think that would really help it, like, comprehend, come into your mind, or help you guys grasp the idea. But you have to understand that your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are based off of what you believe in your mind. And when you make a committed decision, you are changing your belief. You are setting your mind on something. That is what a mindset is. People don't even know what a mindset is. Oh, it's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. Mindset is setting your mind on an objective. Okay, it's not like some people talk about it like this term, like, oh, it's your mindset. It's your mindset. Well, what's your mindset on? People don't even understand that. They don't even know. Anyways, so you make the decision, right? So for me, I'm earning $100,000 per month consistently. That is my decision. And my decision is, I'm earning $100,000 per month consistently. I'm not saying consistently in there. My goal right now is I'm earning $100,000 in the next 26 days, right? And right now, from Nate, I don't know how to do it, right? I accept that. I have no idea how I will earn $100,000 in the next 26 days. But you know what that does? It causes you to get on this frequency, right? Because I made the decision, and I didn't make the decision today. It was like a few days ago, right? It was about 35 days. I made the decision, and that decision causes these new thoughts to come into your mind. And so the thing is, you're going to have to take action on these thoughts, but those thoughts will not come if you don't make the decision. And so what happens is, people say, oh, well, once that happens, I'll do it. Once that happens, I'll do it. But what the problem is they're going to keep getting the same thoughts. They're going to keep taking the same actions and keep feeling the same feelings. So what in the heck does it matter when you're going to do it? Because it's never going to come. It's going to come when you make the decision to do it. People have it backwards. So you make a decision. I'm earning $100,000 in the next 26 days. God, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have absolutely not a clue in my mind how I'm going to do it, but I have absolute faith that I'm doing it, because I have spirit. I'm a spiritual being, and I have all of the knowledge I will ever need, right? I'm connected to God, and God has all of the knowledge. Everything is created. Everything is already here. Nothing is being created or destroyed, right? So the way for you to make $100K, the way for me to make $100,000 in the next 26 days, it already exists. The way for me to do that is already here, right? And the same goes for anyone. The way, the path, the strategy, whatever it is, it's already existent. And I'm going to attract that into my life by holding the frequency from the decision, right? So I make the decision, and all of a sudden I'm getting these thoughts, I'm getting these feelings, I'm getting these actions. Oh, I should do this. What if I do that? Okay, yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah. It just changes everything about you, because you're on that new frequency. But the frequency doesn't come if you don't make the decision. And it can't be a decision where you make a decision, oh, I'm going to earn $100,000 in the next 30 days. And then, 10 days in, you haven't made any money. And you're like, oh, well, maybe I'll switch it to the next 30 days. No, you keep your decision. It's okay if you fail. Failure is fine. Because let me tell you, if you're aiming for 100K in the next 30 days and you fail, I guarantee you the person you became in those 30 days, if you are actually moving toward the goal, will be worth far more than the money even would. So make a decision. This is your sign. Make a decision. Write down right now on a card or on a piece of paper or in a book or on your forehead. I don't care where you write it. Write your decision. I am doing this by this day. Make a committed decision. And you have to start walking in faith. You have to take ownership. You have to let go. You have to say, God, I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know how it's going to happen. I've never done this before. I don't know where the money's going to come from, but I'm doing this, right? Because what happens is when you are on that frequency and you move forward with faith and you move forward with purpose, God is going to bring it into your life. God wants you to achieve it more than you even want it. God wants you to get rich more than you want to get rich. God wants you to have that car more than you want the car. God wants you to live a full life. He is for expansion and fuller expression. The reason that you want things, the reason that you want a new car, the reason you want to make more money, the reason you want to help more people is because you want to express yourself on a fuller scale. You want to grow just like everything else in this world. Everything wants to grow, grow, grow. It's normal. And you have to understand that the spirit within you, the God within you, He wants you to grow. He wants you to make more money. He wants you to buy the car. He wants you to move away. He wants you to do these things because He knows that it is your growth. But you only want to do these things. You only want it, right? Obviously, only if it's benefiting everybody that's, in contact. You got to follow the laws of the world, right? You got to follow God's laws for it to work, obviously. If you go against His laws, it's not going to work. But that's the point here is you have to understand that, you could do anything. You could do absolutely anything. There is no limit to what you can do. If someone else has done it, you can do it. If no one else has done it, you probably can still do it, right? So you have to understand that you can do anything. So what do you want? Decide on what you want and just pick a day that you're going to do it. The thing is it should scare you because that's what makes you think, because you get dissatisfied and you start thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And you start getting all these thoughts. And the thing is, you have to think about how you can. When you start getting doubt, when you start getting fear, when you start thinking about how you can't, you got to shut that out. Because you will never get what you want by thinking about how it can't be done, how you can't do it, how you don't know how to do it. You will only achieve your goal, you will only get what it is you desire if you focus on how you can, how it is possible, how you are intertwined and interconnected to all of the knowledge in the entire world, and the exact path for you to get there is at your fingertips. Like, that should almost make you mad. The way for you to be a millionaire is it's in here, it's in the air, it's in the air. Change the frequency, right? You change the radio, you turn the air up, guess what? You turn the radio, you get a different station. Take it to a different station, you get different music. Go to a different station, you get another channel, right? That is the way our minds work, and a committed decision is changing your frequency. You're saying, I'm doing this. I'm doing this, right? You're going, okay, I'm going to this frequency. I'm tuning into whatever channel it is, 100K a month, 10K a month, $1 million a month, right? You're tuning into that. And now you got to stay there. And you stay there by not losing faith, by holding the vision in your mind, by living in your imagination. See the vision, see the goal, see yourself with the money, see yourself in the car, see yourself, whatever it is you want, see it and feel it. And when I say feel it, like Bob Proctor always says, get emotionally involved. What does that mean? That means you feel gratitude. When you picture it, when you see the $100,000 months, feel grateful for it. Feel the gratitude that you have already gotten it. Because the thing is we work spiritually and then it comes physically, right? Everything we have, we first imagine. Everything we have, we first thought of. So once you think about it, once you see it in your mind, you already have it. So you're not feeling grateful for something you don't have. You're being grateful for what you know is coming. Right? And that is one of the most important things you could understand, is that once you have it spiritually, once you've experienced it in your imagination, once you've seen the money hit your account, once you've seen the trades, once you've seen the business, whatever it is, you already have it. And now what you have to do is ignore your outside world, ignore the circumstance, and hold true to your vision. That is truth. That is faith. That is life. That is what we're supposed to do. That is creation. If you're not doing that, then you are just simply living by your senses. You are simply reacting. You are not thinking. So make a decision on what you want. And make sure it's what you actually want, not what you think you can get, not what you know how to do. Make a decision on what you want. You can have anything in this world. You can live any life. You can have the private jets. You can have the yachts. Someone else did it. Why can't you? Someone else did it. Someone else has it. Someone else made millions when they were, a teenager. Someone else bought that mansion. Someone else has that Lamborghini. Why can't you? We all have the same mind. We all have the same ability to access all of the same knowledge. So why can't you? Because you don't want it bad enough. And you build that desire by making a committed decision and live in that. Live in your imagination. Live in that life. Live in your millionaire self. Do the meditations, whatever it is, to get yourself involved in it and live that. I don't know who's calling me. I'm just gonna ignore that. But yeah, so make a committed decision. And there's a few parts. You want to write it in present tense. I am so happy and grateful now that, right? So mine says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $100,000 per month. And then the date is August 26, 2025, right? So in my head, I'm saying I have 26 more days or 27 days. And I say, I'm so happy and grateful now that as of August 26th, I earned $100,000 in 1 month, right? You can say it however you want, but you have to make sure that it's present tense. You have to make sure there's a date, because the date is what creates urgency. That's what I messed up on for so long, is I didn't have a date. So it's like, oh yeah, I make 100K a month. Oh yeah, I make 100K a month. But you're never like actually like, oh, I got to do this now. So make a decision and move in that direction. And it doesn't matter what the circumstances say. You could do anything. I'll catch you guys in the next video.